Hello, I'm Brendan Marcello. This is Joel A. Erickson. Day 4. Auburn practices are in the books, and it is full pads eve. But we talked quite a bit about quarterbacks with Rhett Lashley. A little change in the schedule. We got Rhett Lashley a few days earlier than we were expecting, and a lot of talk about Jeremy Johnson, Nick Marshall. I guess the story from that is it's kind of business as usual from the way they're handling snaps between those two.
Yeah, I don't know. I think to some degree we're kind of, first of all, it's 4 days in, and we're like you guys, we're starved for storylines, but we're kind of overplaying a little bit some of the snap count stuff. Auburn kind of always mixes in their guys. They did it last year.
Yep.
They're doing it again this year. I don't know how much there is to it. I guess we really won't know until we see how long Jeremy Johnson plays against Arkansas. And if you think we're getting an answer to that, I've got some beachfront property in Nevada I can sell you. And I said Nevada so I don't get in trouble with the country music people.
I mean, what we did talk about with Jeremy Johnson and Nick Marshall is their improvement. Nick Marshall, I guess on Saturday was
15 to
17. They're not wearing pads or anything like that. So, he was doing similar stuff in the spring when he was completing 65% of his passes during that time too, which is about where they want him to hit. I think the big thing, though, is just developing that chemistry and getting a lot of those guys involved. I mean, obviously we know what DeQuill Williams can do, but I think the big thing is that a lot of these guys are mixing around. I mean, you might see DeQuill Williams, for example, outside, then in the slot the next play and things like that. They're trying to take advantage of mismatches, so to speak, on defense, and a lot of guys are learning a few positions.
Key thing I took away, everything we wrote about in the spring and the coaches talked about in the spring about Auburn passing a lot more. I really think that's not just talk. That's going to be a point of emphasis going forward. And they feel comfortable with both of those guys now.
Yeah. Brandon Foles, we're in the H-back position replacing Jay Prosh. He goes, I want to be Jay Prosh, but I want to catch more passes than Jay Prosh. And he goes, yes, I believe I want to get more passes thrown my way than he even did last season, and now playing at that H-back position. So obviously, passing game is a big thing there. Jeremy Johnson will end up starting in the Arkansas opener. How long, we don't know. We won't know until we get there. But Nick Marshall and Jeremy Johnson both showing progress, second year in the system.